Okay, so I've been using a 1440p 24-inch monitor for around 2 weeks now, and frankly it's been amazing. My first ever experience with 1440p was a 27-inch 1440p monitor, and I hated that monitor. 27-inch monitor size was way too big. I wanted to switch to 1440p for a really long time now, but I just never wanted to get a 27-inch monitor again. That's what I did. I switched to 1440p 24-inch monitor 2 weeks ago, and I'm gonna go over the pros and cons of this monitor and tell you whether or not to get it and whether it's fit for you or not. Okay, so let's get started. The first pro is that its PPI, or pixels per inch, is really good. Most standard gaming monitors are around 1080p 24 inches monitor, right? So basically everyone has that, but at that monitor size and resolution, the PPI of those monitors is around 92. And so comparing 92 PPI to 122 PPI is like a night and day difference. So text on the 1440p 24-inch monitor is way sharper, and you do get more screen real estate, even though it's the same, even though it's the same form factor. Like, it's still the same 24 inches, but you get more screen, if you know what I'm saying, because of scaling. Because like 100% scaling on 1440p is like bigger than 100% scaling on 1080p. Like, if you ever tested 1440p monitor before, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, just search up a video about it. It'll explain better than me. And then at 27-inch 1440p, the PPI is 108. The 24 inches 140p is better than 27-inch 1440p in terms of like pixel density and pixel resolution, and that part I really like because like doing productivity work and seeing text and doing homework and all that stuff, like this looks really sharp, and like you can actually see the text and all that stuff, and like my eyes don't hurt looking at this monitor whatsoever. And then the number two is that its refresh rate and response times are pretty good. I was worried about switching from a 310 hertz 1080p monitor to this because I thought if I basically I'm just gonna have half my hertz and half my frames basically because of that, and I thought I was gonna play like ass because of it. And at first I basically did play like ass because I was getting used to this new monitor, but then I realized that it was just my fault I'm ass. It's not the monitor's fault I'm ass. If I die in a game, it's not because my monitor. And then number three is price to performance is really good. So they're always running a sale on their site, even though it says like $190 like listing price, but they always running a $30 off thing, and then so you're getting it for around like $170, $180, and for $180 for 180 hertz and 1440p and 24 inches is an insane deal to me. The cons of this monitor is that the Mrpt setting on this monitor does not save for some reason. So I mean, if you like set it, if I do it right now, it will save like for my current session. But if I turn off my computer, and then like when you turn off your computer, the monitor also turns off. And then next time I turn on my computer, the monitor turns back on again. But the Mrp setting does not like stay on. It does not save. And actually, like every time I play a game like Fortnite, I have to reach underneath the monitor and put it back on. I know it sounds like such a first world problem, but you expect, if you like put a setting on your monitor, you expect it to save, especially if you paid more than $100 for it, which is just like really dumb thing to like really complain about. But then my last monitor, the ASUS one, every time I turn on LMB on a monitor, it saved all the time. Like maybe like once or twice it just like fucks up and just forgets to save, but most of the time it's always stuck on LMB because I saved it there. But for this monitor, you have to like reach on in there and just turn it back on. But like if you do it enough times, you get really fast at it. So I don't know, it really doesn't matter that much. But if that's an issue for you, then stay clear of this monitor. It's PPI or pixels per fucking inch. It's not gonna be as high as 27-inch 4K or 32-inch 4K, because 4K is around like twice as much, like almost as twice as much as 1440p. So you're not really gonna expect it to be around like the same PPI anyways. So if you're expecting like 4K levels of like PPI, this monitor is not gonna get you that, but it'll probably get you like pretty close to it though. so its refresh rate is not as high as like the standard of 240 hertz. So if that is like a problem for you, like you really care about getting 240 hertz, there's this other monitor called the Titan Gaming one. So the Titan Gaming one is basically exact same monitor, but except that it's from a different company and it's 240 hertz. And so it's the same specs, it's just that it's 240 hertz. And the reason why I didn't get that one is because it was $250 to buy the Titan Gaming one, but it was around $180 to buy the KTC one I got. And I did not want to pay $80 for around 60 more hertz. But if you want to do that and it sounds like a good thing to you, then buy the Titan Gaming one. But I just thought that was a bad deal. And then, so in conclusion, if you want to switch to 1440p coming from a 1080p monitor, but you do not want to jump to 27-inch monitors, then this will be a really good deal for you. Its sharpness is really clear. Everything on this monitor is just like image, gaming, everything is perfect. Like, editing is so nice, and then the 24-inch form factor on this monitor just makes it really good for gaming. And I just wish that more monitors brands like ASUS, Samsung, or whatever, like the big boys in the market, like make more monitors like this, because I'm sure there's like many people out there like me that want a 27-inch monitors but want a 24-inch monitor but still want 1440p. I just think that like big monitor brands are just missing out on a like untapped market that is they just, I don't know, maybe they're just too scared to make one or something, I don't know.